It's transparency and honesty. Anybody that we bring on board or anybody that we interview to come on as an agent or anything along those lines, it's more so working together, doing things together, growing together, succeeding together, problem solving together, and more importantly, just being honest with everybody. Do it all together, grow together, and win together, essentially. Coming from a background of being in the nightclub industry and being a club promoter, networking was always something that I really loved to do. And my father and my grandfather were in the real estate industry, so it was kind of like the next step, getting to meet a lot of people, talk the business, understand numbers and kind of do that as well as problem solving. Honestly, just going above and beyond and just being truthful to them and just treating them like a human being, not, they could be in trouble, they could be in debt, they could have lost somebody and they're dealing with, having to sell, divorces, all that kind of stuff. And honestly, just being truthful and telling them what it is, whether it's bad or good, or celebrating with them because they're buying their first house, whatever that may be. It's just not feeling like I'm the professional and you're not, but more so just treating them on a human level and being honest with them and being straightforward. Not doing your due diligence and speaking to a broker and making sure that you're in the best product suitable for you is not doing yourself a service. There's so much available to people that they don't even know, whether that's a variable rate that is not adjustable. So keeping your payments the same and keeping the rate low, even though, the amount that goes to interest and principal adjusts. Maybe that best suits somebody who's trying to sell within a year because they don't care about paying off principal. They're just trying to do that. They don't know that these type of options are available. So we can know right away and pinpoint which product could be best, and the clients 9 times out of 10 don't even know that it was available to begin with. It's the personal style. Our BDM, Vicky, I'm not sure if I can mention her name, but Vicky, she's super cool, and the fact that I can access her at any time, just, whether it's a question, bouncing something off her, does this work, does this not work? We're all on the same team. We want the deal to go somewhere. And, just knowing that they're there to go to bat for you and try and get the deal done, it's such a huge value in our industry because most lenders just shut you down. Hey, no, it's a no for us. Whereas at least with Equitable, we try and make the deal work. We go to the bitter end if it's not going to work, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, but if it does, it does. Where I had a client who's self-employed, claimed good money on their tax returns and all that kind of stuff, took the deal to the bank. It should have been, in my eyes, something very cookie cutter. The bank took us all the way to the 11th hour, everything was fine, then all of a sudden the deal started to fall apart. Having to pivot very quickly and go to Equitable Bank and just knowing, how quickly they want the deal to go, the management, the underwriter, everybody was on the same page, and we're able to wrap it up quickly and still meet our deadline without needing any extensions, which would have been detrimental to the client. I'm a big sports guy. I ran names through Shaq, Michael Jordan. It's not to say that I'm great at what I do or anything like that. I brought it back to a Toronto flavor and thought I'd be like Kyle Lowry. And the reason why I go with him is because in the city, he was great. So on his team, everybody appreciated him, but people outside of the league didn't really appreciate him. They kind of took him for granted. He wasn't really an all-star every single year outside of the voting, the people in Toronto that voted for him. But now he's starting to get his roses. He finally won a championship, which to me would have equated to me leaving my previous brokerage and starting my own brokerage and building a team and becoming more of a mentor now that he's a little bit older and helping the younger guys or the newer agents in my side just come together and learn how to do things properly while still staying true to my own moral and ethics, essentially. Just leaving the stress at work and not taking things that are out of my control home with me and letting that affect, my sacred space, which is with my 2 kids and my wife. Just being able to, decompress when I'm done, whether the day's at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, doesn't matter when I'm done, but just having that time where I'm no longer focused on everything that's at work, that's from 9 to 5 or earlier or whatever, and just being able to really just set that aside and differentiate the two between family time being family time and work time being work time.